All right, so I already put together the report on this quarter's real estate for River Point. And while doing that, I used Claude AI agents to help me put together this report. And going through that, we had four main steps that we had to follow in the process to make this report. So the first step of the process was just the initial prompt and the initial files. So I handed Claude the prompt, the three baseline files from the upload, and just got a first basic report. The biggest add to it was a structured review with the major risks already that were surfaced, the rollover from prior months, some of the maintenance, and the biggest flag that came out of it was that the rent rollover biggest red flag that came out of it was the rent rollover only covers about a third of the whole building. So for step two, to add to this, I connected Claude to my Google Drive and then added Google Drive files that I had in a folder. And this step pulled the files, broker update, lease milestone table, complaint log, and prior meeting notes that live outside the initial upload. The thing that was the biggest add was the depth in what we were talking about. It was real vague from first step, but now it turned into specific numbers, the names of tenants, and confirmed patterns across multiple sources. The biggest subtraction from step one was just the unnamed holdover tenants, the isolated seeming HVAC complaint that was no longer a part of the report. But during this one, which I found out in the skill, Claude just made up a work order log and a meeting that weren't in any of the files. And so that leads into step three. When we put the skill in, we added the skill, the quarterly asset review skill. Same evidence showed up, but Claude now built a fixed template, a 9-section Word document instead of just a simple chat response. And the biggest thing added was just the structure of the layout of the report. The output was now ready for ownership to be delivered with an action plan, talking points, sign-off page. And the biggest subtraction once I add the skill was it caught the stuff that Claude made up. It caught that stuff and eliminated it. So that was big. And then leading to step four is when I put my files into Cowork. Claude reached into spreadsheets, transcript notes, photos that were uploaded, and the biggest add from that was it was very specific. Dollar amounts, names, owners, due dates, IDs, tenants. Everything was real specific. It was all dialed in now with that. And so Cowork really made it specific, got everything dialed in, and the skill really made my report. And step one and two were just getting the basic data, telling Claude what I wanted from my report, and it just helped me made it. Step one, got the shape, the idea. Step 2 added depth, gave some more information. Step 3 gave it structure. And then step 4 fills in all the little finite details and specifics. So that's what all the steps did for me, and the things that I found out from doing it.